do. He's trying to make it to where he can drop himself back into the 25s and create gaps. But the person that just can't quite go with him right now is Matthew. He has ran a brilliant race. Matthew coming from as far back as he can. Now they got a little bit of traffic that they're coming up on now.
Bruno Silva on the 90. So Bruno's been in this position before, so depends on where they catch him. Very much a one-line racetrack. Bruno leg out, so he lets everyone go by. Beautiful move by Silva.
Bruno, And this, now you see there's a little gap there. There's a 21.6 for Cameron Beaubier, purple on our screen in the third sector. But Tony now has got the biggest gap we've seen. So let's see what this is probably going to be like another 25.7 or 8. Let's have a look. 25.6 or 8.
Wow.
The fast lap of the race, Tony Elias. And this was, I think, here's the thing I think that Tony really wanted to do. He's just got to run clean laps. So the only places we've seen Tony really make any mistakes are just up over the top of 4 going down into turn 5. He can just get this spot clean. Oh, Cameron's got a run right now on Heron as well.
Yeah, bit of a mistake. Wheel spin coming over the top of 4 where Heron's strongest part of the racetrack. Oh, Beaubier hasn't been able to get it to turn. Oh, he is off the track.
There's Matthew. So that's the difference in the race right now. That's going to give
struggling. He's struggling in 5 to get the bike stopped.
Yep, and that's going to give Tony a little bit of the break that he needs. I'm not giving it to him obviously with 4 laps to go because Heron will not give up. But if he runs another lap here sort of in the 25s, especially mid-25s, mid to high 25s, it's going to be difficult. Heron looks back to see where Cameron is. Probably thought Cameron was going to run off the track.
I think Cameron thought he was going to run off the track.
You're right.
I mean, we almost saw him in the grass, but he kept it lean over, got a turn. But he's on, he's really, Cameron's on the attack. And at this point, he's got some time if he had some extra speed. But Tony keeps lowering the fastest lap of the race, lap time. Lap 17, 25.6. Look at here comes Cameron up the inside.
Oh, he doesn't quite have it.
Nope.
No, and you know what? That's Heron just carrying a lot of roll speed through that corner. Cameron was trying to give it a little bit of throttle to get up underneath him, but just couldn't quite get there. Let's see if this Yamaha has anything for the attack Yamaha down the front straight.
Not much at all.
And it's so hard to pass there. Great onboard coverage that we have right here, right now. Now he's going to have to take another shot in turn 5. You see Tony's now cleared off. 1.4. He does 25.5, fastest lap of the race. So he's cleared off and gone. The battle now is going to be for second.
This is where Cameron's been struggling the last 3 laps, so he doesn't take his shot there. Heron's probably thinking it was coming. Beaubier's thinking, okay, he's got to get on the back of him here and take another shot. Where Josh Heron seemed vulnerable, at least from the Suzuki attack, is going to be later on in the lap when they were doing where Tony was attacking him in 12 and 13, Jay?
Yep, down in turn 12. Now Sam Federico's just in front of Tony, but I don't think it's going to hold Tony up too much. Once he goes by, Sam will probably have a look back. And I just wish Josh would just keep his head, just go forward. You're not pulling away. You can look at your pit board, but you got 2 or 3 laps to go. You got to just keep your head forward to where it is you're trying to go.
There's Sam. So he'll let second and third place go by him. Josh Heron on that attack performance, Heron compound machine.
See if Cameron tries this again. You can see he's setting up a little wide on the entry. He's going to try to drive it up underneath. He's going underneath again, Greg. He's just trying to shorten that distance. And this time he's going to be able to make that pass and get underneath Heron. That's a pretty classy move there. You can see him kind of setting that up. If he couldn't do it in turn 5, he had to think of someplace else to try to get that done.
So now we'll see where Cameron's a little bit. You can see the last 2 or 3 laps that Heron's struggling just a little bit.
Yeah,
like half a tenth here, half a tenth there.
That's right.
So now Beaubier is going to start shattering track records. The problem is it too late for Cameron? It's only 2 laps to go, less than 2 laps to go in this one. And Tony Elias just did a 25.8. It's only 3/10 off the fastest lap that he set on lap 18.
Yeah, he's just running consistent 25s now. And it's very rare you see Cameron backing a bike in as much as he is right now into turn 5. We've seen it here this weekend a little bit more, but it's very smooth.
Yeah, no, he said to me, yeah, you know how I like to ride wheels in the line. Jason talks about it all the time. He said, when it's backing in, it's not the way I like to ride at all.
Yeah, and that's just, and I know just from talking to him a little bit that I have about his riding, that it's not the way that's preferred for him. But, that's what, champions do that. They figure out a way to, if you can't do it in turn 5, maybe the most popular passing spot here, I got to figure out somewhere else to do it. You saw Heron look back again. So his run is done. He's looked back to see where Schultz is. And Tony turned in almost too early.
Yeah.
And look what Cam does, though. He goes green-purple on our screen. He's doing everything he can to try to close back up. Here's Raj. Raj going right now up underneath Jeff May. That's actually for position up to 8 spots. So Raj ran all the way through the gravel to the grass, almost to the barrier in turn 5 on the second lap. So now he's just had to go through a bunch of different people. You see Kyle Wyman back there as well.
Roger Hayden in his last lap and a half of motorcycle road racing professional competition. And his final race, the final lap of this race, Tony Elias already been by the stripe. So we're about a half a lap behind this as we continue to watch Roger Hayden in his final couple laps of competition.
Yeah, it's great to see Rods do that, but I'll tell you right now, 25-1 for Cameron Beaubier. He has not given up. He's only 0.8 behind Tony Elias, and he's run a little bit wide, it looks like, in 5. Tony's just trying to keep this lap clean. But Cameron Beaubier has gone green again in the first sector, a little bit slower in the second, but he is doing everything he can right now to come after Tony Elias and try to make it to where Tony doesn't come out of this going into the offseason with all the confidence in the world. This is why I love watching Cam ride, because even though he's going so much faster, the aggression in his body position hasn't changed from the times he was doing the laps before. But right now, I think it's going to be just a little tiny bit too late. Again, Tony turns in a little bit early for that curbing. You see him standing up there, Greg, just a little like tipping in. Look at Cameron Beaubier coming.
Can Cam.
Wow.
Throw a shot. He's got 3 corners to do it. Beaubier's trying to go up the inside. It is just too much real estate to cover. Too much risk there as Tony Elias is going to come onto this front straightaway. He's going to go to the throttle stop, get into the tuck. Cam Beaubier right behind him. Can't quite get it done. Tony Elias will take victory in the final race of the Moto Superbike class in Moto America for 2018.
Cameron runs 25-1, 25-2 on his final 2 laps of the race.
Wow. Cam Beaubier just burned off some knee pucks. He was ripping so fast, trying to catch Tony Elias, but unfortunately it was a lap too late, and here comes Roger Hayden.
He's still got a few turns to go, Greg, but what's really nice right now that we're standing up in our booth, I can see the whole paddock has come out to the wall to welcome Raj home here, and he's got 2 corners to go.
So Roger Hayden, after a 20-year career in professional motorcycle road racing, the last of the famous Hayden racing family, they're all here to cheer on their guy, Roger Hayden.
Yeah, it was good. Definitely not the way I wanted to end the season. Happy to be up here on the podium. Happy to finish it without wadding the bike up. It's been a pretty easy year on the boys, so I think I'd be happy leaving here with a clean bike. So it's been a good year. Starting from scratch. Richard built a Superbike, and we were battling for a championship. There at the end, and it's a pretty cool feeling. Helping put together sponsors and just hanging out at the shop a little bit whenever I can. Just seeing the whole thing come together. Richard at Attack Performance has been a blessing to me for sure. Walker and Fernando and Will and the guys behind the scenes, Joseph at the shop, Caesar, just all the guys, for helping make this year possible. Thank you to all the sponsors. It was, we didn't get the championship, but it was a dream come true to be able to win Superbike races on what's kind of partly my team. It's Richard's team, but to help put it together is something special. It's something new that I've had to do, and it's a pretty cool feeling. So thank you to everybody for making it possible, and I can't wait to come race with Moto America next year.
Yeah, you always want to win every time you get on track, but I'll definitely take that one after the off I took yesterday. I was just happy I was up there fighting for the victory. Josh and Tony were riding so good. Josh was putting on a heck of a pace at the beginning, and it was really, really hard to pass there midway when Tony started sneaking away, and I was like, man, I need to go. But just an amazing season. I'm speechless. It's just a dream season for me. Got 8 wins, the championship, and I cannot thank my Monster Energy Yamaha team enough. Yamaha Financial Services, Dunlop Tires, and just all my guys, Bell Alpine Stars. I just had one heck of a year, and I cannot thank those guys enough. And looking forward to we got testing here in a couple days, and looking forward to next season.
Yeah, after understand we lose, the body and mind knows who is number 1 of 18 is Bouvier, so you accept it and you start to being focused in keep the second position. I did yesterday, but my main goal was a double win this weekend. We were super hard. My team gave me an amazing bike, one of the best bike this year, so we could make this double win. Today was much harder than yesterday. Cameron was so strong, and it's perfect. Finish like this is amazing. Let's see him next year, but I'll be calm for all winter. Thank you.
Thanks, Tony. Congratulations.